Hello everyone, Brett again, High Altitude Scale Modeling with my next car build, the 61 AMT Chevy Impala SS. It was just re-released by AMT, Round 2, who owns AMT, everybody else, Round 2 models. Picture of the Sprue layout. Picture of the completed build in blue with the nice 409 engine. 2 sets of rims. I'm going to use these ones here. There it is in blue. I do like the blue. It's got a 409 turbo fire, 4-speed transmission, positive track, dual exhaust, 4-barrel SS badging. A little bit about the car. And let's open her up. See if anything's changed in the last however long it's been since this was originally released. Probably find some sort of copyright on there. We'll see if they even change that. Beautiful box art though. I love that box art. I was thinking about doing it in red because this car looks great in red. It's one of my favorite shapes of the Impala. This 67. There's the body. We'll leave that out. And one bag of sprues, one bag of clear parts, one bag of chrome parts, wheels, tires, taillights, and instructions. So, get some more light on the subject. Zoom on into this body. This is definitely a 1960 Impala, or 61 Impala. There's a seam line there you got to take out. One there you got to take out. And they just run these parts right here. This could be a seam line. I'd have to check my references if that's supposed to be there, if that's the seam line. But there's the ones on the side, which aren't too bad. And a little dirt on the front. Don't see any seam lines there. A little bit of flash right there. A little bit right there that you just pull off. I'm glad it doesn't have built-in wipers. So, it does have built-in badging right there. This off-white colors kind of playing havoc with the camera a little bit. And very nice taillight detail. So, good looking body. It does have a copyright. Actually, it just says 1961 Chevy Impala under license. You'll need to clean all of that up. And also not in a bag. Floor plan with texture for carpeting. Doors with built-in vent mirror, windows, back windows, and ashtrays on both sides, just like the real car. Textured armrests. The door handles are right here in front. Oh wow, you didn't even see the Harley at all, are you? Door handles are right here. They pop up. And again, it's nice and textured with little buttons right here. So you can detail that up nicely. It's got buttons along the bottom as well. This has got new 2016 round 2. And it's got a date here of 7/12/18. So I'm guessing the mold's from 2016, at least this version of the mold, and they redid it in 2018. You see the nice texture, transmission hump, floor mats, doors with the buttons. It's almost like tuck and roll with buttons on there. And that's it for the non-bag parts. Always check your bags to make sure there's no parts in it. Floor pan. Thank goodness they didn't put any copyright notice or anything on it. So it doesn't really require much cleanup. Detailed, weathered, looking good. Cross member is already in place. Other than that, floor pan looks really good. It's got no copyright material you need to sand out like some cars do. That's looking good. And seats, firewall, bumpers, or fascia, radiator. So the seat goes like this. Nice tuck and roll upholstery. And the center speaker right there. Radiator's one piece with a good detailed cap. Even got height to it. Fascias for the front and rear. And then the firewall. Firewall's with the heater in it. There's the radiator. You can see how that radiator cap's on there nicely. And then the tuck and roll upholstery with the center speaker. And wheel backs, drive shaft, exhaust system, hood hinges. Steering box. There's no burring on that drive shaft, but there is on the exhaust pipes. See there? But none there. And your basic wheel caps. Good detail for the hood hinges if you choose to use them. Yeah. The exhaust tips are hollowed out. It's a nice touch you don't see on many of these model kits for cars. Nice dual exhaust. And we have the 409 with the 4-speed transmission built in. Separate cylinder heads and valve covers, so you can see the rocker arms if you want to do it with the engine, the valve covers off, doing a work scene. Fan, 2 different air cleaners, dual and single. Exhaust manifold, fan's got the alternator built into it. Oil pan's got some nice screw detail, manifold looks good. Looks like you got separate solenoid, separate engine fill, or oil fill, sorry. Carburetor doesn't look very detailed, but I might detail that up myself. So here's your textured block and transmission. Oil pan with the screws, oil filter built in, cylinder heads with rocker arms, manifold, valve covers, 2 different air cleaners, the fan. Like I said, the alternator's built into the fan assembly. And suspension parts, rear end, springs, battery, starter. Let's see, distributor on this. The unique steering wheel with a steering column. Shocks. So there's battery, good detail, water pump, hoses, starter, solenoid, more hoses for the suspension, the rear end, shocks, springs. There's a unique steering wheel. Looking good, looking better than I thought it was going to. There's the hood, a different back seat, or that was the front seat, front bench seat, and this is the back seat. Nope. Because I had the speaker in it, that was the back seat, this is the front bench seat. Still tuck and roll. Good upholstery detail. Back of the seat. And then the hood with Impala printed across the hood. And inside the hood, that's not too bad. I was expecting the worst because you've got your insulation, you've got your framing, and there are tiny ejector pin marks in places that are going to be easy to get out. I mean, they're so insignificant you can barely even see them. Good touch round 2. And the dashboard. Nice detailed dash, vent up there. I'm sure there's going to be decals for all the instruments, the radio and everything. Alright, that's all the... no, not quite. Because you got some more wheel backs for your other mag wheels. extras they threw in. And you've got your chrome parts. I usually dechrome my parts. I mean, these are phenomenally shiny. They just don't look right to me. I dechrome them and respray them. But the detail on them is nice. Got your mirrors, your knockoff center caps, your stick shift, your wipers, your regular standard hubcaps, bumpers. The grill just needs a black wash. Nice chrome parts. And clear parts. This bag's taped. They look dirty, but and scuffed a little bit, but they look really clear. I mean, beautifully clear. Just a little bit of scuffing on them, but no lines or anything. So I'm saying good job on the clear parts, except they're kind of trying to rub together. And we've got tires. We've got 6 tires. Slicks, which have a center line that you're going to need to clear out. And they do have Goodyear lettering on them. Both sides. So there's your slicks if you want to use the slicks for the back. Here's your treaded. These are Goodyear as well, with even more detail. Solid tires. You can see the Goodyear and specs of the tires on there. The tread and the center seam, of course, you're going to have to clear out. And last, the red for the taillights. And the clear part says the white for the backup lights. Instructions. Don't see any decals. There we go. Tiny little decal sheet. Some license plates, some engine parts. Instrument panel, badging. Nothing too difficult about those. Your instructions are your typical AMT instructions. Start with the engine. I always wire up my engines and plumb them, but that's just by looking at my resources, references. Then you're doing your chassis and your rear end. It's not going to be a long, hard build. More chassis, rear end parts, drive shaft, front end parts, sway bar. The glass, of course, you'll have the thing all painted by then. Dashboard with the tachometer on the center console. Seats, dash, side panels. Putting it all together, putting in the steering pump. The rest of the heater box. That might be the brake, master brake cylinder. Fan shroud, battery, hood, headlights, bumper, fascia. Rear fascia, rear bumper, tail lights. The white ones go in the middle. Put the chrome in first. Mirrors, door handles, the little fins that go on the front. See little fins. Choosing which wheels you're going to use, which tires you're going to use. Body color, non-metallic body color match. And there you go. That stripe there. It says it's a decal, but there is no stripe for that decal. No decal stripe anywhere. Have to get all around to and find out what's up. So there you have it. My next car build. Beautiful 61 Impala. Always liked it, never built it. It's going to be a great addition to the shelf. I'm going to start on it this week, mainly the painting part of it. So thanks for watching. Keep watching out for my next review. Pick yourself out a kit to build, and then sit your ass at the bench and build it. After I make a mess. Bye now.